Hello everybody, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Need to take a little walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Hey, we got a big bottle here. This is one of the 750s that Dennis had sent up. This is another one from Cigar City. This is their Camp Braggot Ghost Stories, and this is not technically a beer, I don't think. This is more in a mead category. And what it is well, it says it's a lager here, and a lager is a beer, but and the meads are made from fruit and stuff instead of through the grains like normal beers are done. It says here it's a lager brewed with honey, coconut, nibs, tea, and oak chips added. And this is a collaboration beer between Cigar City and Bee Nectar. And Bee Nectar is out of Ferndale, Michigan, and of course Cigar City is out of Tampa, Florida. It says, scary things live in the dark, full of unknown ghosts and ghouls, surprises behind every tree. It might scare you or it might make you laugh, but it'll break every preconceived notion you may have. So I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, so we'll see. We're going to pop the cap on this bad boy in just a second and see what it's all about. Like I said, Beer Advocate is calling this a Braggot style, and I think it is a mead, if I'm not mistaken. 10% ABV, so this is a big boy too on top of that. Availability, brewed once. It's a one-time collaboration so far, and they put it in the big bottle, so they must be proud of it. The food pairings for this is cheeses with buttery brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. Your more pungent cheeses like Gorgonzola and Limburger go well with this. Your general listing, it says dessert, so I don't know if it's similar to a stout or a porter or what it is. In the meat it says it's game, glassware of the snifter, oversized wine glass. I got the double glass guys. And it says not recommended for extended selling unless ABV exceeds the average range at 10%. I'd say it exceeds the average range. I have not up on my meads or braggots. I thought this was a beer, and according to the label it says it's a lager, so let's just investigate it a little further here, guys. Here we are on April Fool's Eve, and I just want to mention while I'm pouring this in the glass, you need to tune in for the April Fool's show tomorrow. There's going to be a big change. There's going to be a real big change. About as big a change as it was on January the 1st around here. So we'll see how that goes, guys. Over into the light, it is black, black, black. So most of the meads, I've not noticed, most of them are fairly, you can see through them. They're fairly transparent as far as I know. I mean, some of the darker ones, maybe some grape meads or something like that. I was thinking most of them are on the lighter side, but I may be mistaken. Like I said, I'm not into the meads very much. This looks like a porter or a stout. More like a stout. I'm not getting any light at all around the edge of this. It is black. It sure is. Nice creamy head there on there. It looks very reminiscent of a stout or a porter now. That's the line between the porters and stouts is very fine now. I mean, we got imperial porters. What's up with that? I don't know. The porters used to be a lighter version of a stout. Now it's there is no line. It's whatever you want to call it, I guess. If it looks dark and you can see through it maybe just a little bit, you might call it a porter. I don't really know that the classification there is so fine. It's almost invisible now. Let's get a nose on this one. Doesn't smell like any mead that I've ever smelled. I've had meads. I've probably sampled 8 to 10 meads in my lifetime. That's all. Wow. It smells like a beer. It smells like a roasty. I'm getting the coconut, a little bit of chocolate, some vanilla. And there's a smell I don't recognize. It smells very sweet. Makes my mouth water. Well, let's see what it's about, guys. Cheers. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks for sending it up. Wow. Very interesting. This is like a half and half. It's like somebody's taking a mead and somebody's taking a stout and mixed them together. I get the sweetness and the fruitiness of the mead, but I'm getting coconut and chocolate and a little bit of coffee. Very unique. Wow. I don't think I've ever had a beer quite like this. Let's see what the notes say here. It says, our collaboration with B Nectar Brewery. So they must be a meadery. That's probably what's happened here. They've combined things. Maybe they've taken a little bit of beer and a little bit of mead and mixed them half and half. What do you think, guys? So Ghost Stories is a Braggot fermented both barley and honey that was brewed with lager yeast, making it a truly unique experience. The honey used in the mead portion is meadow foam, which is mostly notable for the huge marshmallow flavors. We also added some chocolate, coconut, Chinese black smoked tea, and a touch of white oak as well. The tea is what is throwing me off. I have not, I think I've had any beer that's had tea added that I can recollect. Chinese tea on top of that. Chinese black smoked tea. Man, I might like to try to get some of that. I don't think I've ever had just Chinese smoked tea. Wow. Very different, very unique. I am getting the marshmallow now that it's... Wow. Very bizarre, very unique. Guys, it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees, and it's already leaving a very impressive lacing on there. 10% too. I'm not getting that alcohol either. Very well made beer, guys. Stick around and see where this one ends up. Very tasty. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. This is a pretty damn tasty beer. It's pretty awesome. I've not tasted any other beer quite like this one. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Very complex with the tea and the marshmallows and the cocoa nibs. And awesome. I'm glad I got 2 bottles of this. We enjoyed this. The other half loved it. Just like I did. I'll chug, guys. Very unique taste. Very, very unique. I don't think I've tasted anything else like this beer. Wow. Pretty awesome, guys. As far as this is a collaboration beer, and they usually put the date on here, and they've got some kind of magical code on here, 0.1.532.0.3. So I know this is a one-time brewed beer, so you can go to the websites and find out. Plus, it's a 10% beer, so it's not going to go bad. So it's really irrelevant what year it was, but I'd like to have that information. You know me, I'm a stickler for that kind of stuff, guys. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, and that's what I think it is. It's pretty damn tasty. I don't know if it justifies the $15 a bottle pop for this. That's what it costs. That's what it's going to cost me to get this beer. I got 2 of them, so I've got $30 worth of this, and it's pretty tasty. It's probably worth that. And at 10%, the other one's probably going to sell out for quite a while before we drink it. I'll let you know. I may re-review it when I do drink it, whether it's a year, 2, 3, 5, 10 down the road. So we'll see when wild hair strikes me and I pull it out of the fridge. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. Beer Advocate has this at 88, and Rate Beer has 86 overall and 84 in the South. So seems that I enjoyed it just a little bit more than these guys did. So I think it's an A beer, and they're thinking it's a B beer. So I think it's a little better than that. It's got a very strange taste, but I enjoyed it. I don't plan on drinking one for another couple of years, so it was worth it. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it or didn't like it and could stand it, best thing you ever had, and hit that like button. And I'm going to tell you one more time, let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. April Fool's tomorrow. Better join me then. Elvis is leaving the building.